Welcome back, Corlings, to more Syberia. I'm going to take the top left path here from the little courtyard. It's a lever to pool. As we think to ourselves, what in the hell did that just do? Head back to the courtyard. Let's go left here. Vorarlberg Factory. Madame, you will have received several warnings from my office concerning penalty charges incurred on unpaid invoices from the company La Colombe. The total debt for which you are responsible currently stands at $47,782.46 francs, not dollars. I strongly advise you acquit yourself of this debt by sending the necessary funds to our payment center. In the absence of such a response on your part, I'll be obliged to undertake legal proceedings against you to recover the outstanding funds. Yours faithfully, Blanchot Bailiff. And what we can see down here, I know that such a decision cannot be taken easily. You could truly hold your head up high, my dear Anna, and be proud of your achievements throughout the years. My deepest apologies for bearing such unpleasant news, and I remain at your entire disposal should you need me. Yours in dear friendship, Gustave Passere. So, basically looks like Madame Vorarlberg is going into debt here. And we can see that Monsieur Martineau has sent a letter asking for 82,000 francs. This is the rest of the letter. I find myself under the obligation to undertake certain procedures against your company. A situation I find particularly painful given the special relationship our bank has enjoyed with your company over the years. You yourself admit that for some time Vorarlberg Manufacturing has become a financial liability, and due to shareholder and partnership pressure, I am no longer able to underwrite your debts with the bank. I'm sorry to say that we are obliged to comply with the economic imperatives of the era. It is for this reason that I beg you to accept the American investors' proposal. Such a takeover comes at a fortuitous moment, as it is the only way to swell your accounts and settle your debts. It will also enable Vorarlberg Manufacturing to stay afloat, streamline production, and modernize production techniques. You will thus be able to keep the Vorarlberg name alive, one that in its day was a guarantee of quality and savoir-faire. Please believe me, Anna, when I say that this offer is not just as a banker, but also as an old friend who desires nothing but good for you.
Oh my gosh. Invoices, invoices, more invoices. I never knew the factory was in such a bad way financially. These last 2 years must have been very hard for Anna Vorarlberg.
Got some radical train they're working on, it looks like. And a letter from, looks like, Madame Vorarlberg herself. Dear Hans, I know how much you dislike the written word, but I do not have time to forward you a voice cylinder. I imagine that someone in your charge will be kind enough to read these few lines for you. I received your latest set of plans. Your project is extraordinary. Your all-time masterpiece, perhaps. Time seems to have no effect on your genius. Quite the contrary. I am proud of you, my dear little brother. Sometimes I find it hard to believe that a century's gone by since the last time I saw you. A century? Jesus. It only seems like yesterday that you rushed away from Valle de Launay. We undertook production immediately following your instructions to the letter. The locomotive was ready within a week. If only you could see it, but you will see it, that much I have promised you. It is magnificent. It seems impatient to set out on its own maiden voyage. There is only Oscar left to build. I hope I'll finish him soon, but as you can imagine, his mechanism is complex and takes a great deal of time and handiwork. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I understand you wish me to bring you that cursed prehistoric doll, the very thought of which I wonder if it's still in the cave, and if it is, what state it's in. But what does 60 years matter, after all, to an object already several thousand years old? I'm going to find it, Hans, I promise you. I have a bit of nasty flu at the moment, which is running me down a little. I should be better in a few days, though. The sale of the factory is taking shape. The lawyer from New York should be visiting, and we will be able to sign the contracts. Then I shall... ... Whoa!
If that's going to work, it looks
like we're taking the music cylinder with us. She's like, gank. Machine's ready to work. This contraption. What are you doing? Seriously? Doing the fucking hokey pokey? pretty big place. Guess I cannot go further that way. I feel like there is more to do. Maybe?
I don't need to do that again.
No? Phone call.
Yes, hello?
Kate, what happened to you, my poor munchkin? I've been trying to contact you for hours.
I'm in Europe, Ma. Job thing.
What are you calling a munchkin?
Europe? My God. Oh, I've got such happy memories of Europe. Some of them even involve your father, but that's enough of that. Tell me, where are you? Paris? London? Venice?
Valladolid. Yeah, I know. It's a bit out in the boonies.
Valady
What in
Lane.
the world are you doing out there?
Saying it wrong.
You know, business. I've got to see through the takeover of some old
Need to
family
brush up on my
business that's got a
French.
few debts. It's a really charming place, but there's one or two weird things going on here. I can't go into it now.
Oh, well, that's right. Your old mother's too dumb to understand it. You really do take after your father sometimes.
Mother.
Kate, you'll never guess who I saw yesterday?
Ma, I haven't got a lot of time, you know.
Frank!
Ma, please. I've got to go.
Frank! Frank Malkovich, the Russian opera singer. Well, maybe you don't remember him. He was quite a star in his day.
Listen, Ma, I really don't have the time. I'll call you back.
He is as charming as he always was. We spent the...
I'm glad my mom isn't
Mom,
like this.
I really have to go. I'll call you back. I promise. Lots of love.
Kate!
Click. Damn, hangs up on the moms. Meanwhile, GameHorder moves states to be with his moms. Well, forklift is pretty cool. Getting busy. doing hanging
many
around?
thanks indeed. I am most embarrassed for you to see me like this. I lack a certain completion. You see, nobody here found the time to polish off the finishing touches. Honestly, these days, we really have lost the art of good workmanship.
Yeah, maybe.
With whom do I have the honor of speaking? Could you please state your identity, articulating clearly?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Model XZ2000. My common name is Oscar. I represent the technological zenith of this factory's production. I have been designed to drive a locomotive. A touch messy, but an essential task.
Do you know where I could find the factory paperwork?
I cannot reply to this question with precision. Try Anna Vorarlberg's office above the machine floor.
Has it been a long time since you last saw Anna Vorarlberg?
72 hours, 32 minutes, and 20 seconds to be precise. This regrettable absence explains the delay in my production process.
Anna Vorarlberg is dead, Mr. Oscar.
What do you mean by the notion of death, Kate Walker?
Broken. Disactivated. Worn out. Damaged. Unplugged.
Oh, that really is most bothersome. I'd rather counted on finishing my production.
You said you were a train engineer? What train would that be?
But Kate Walker, you have not seen the magnificent train waiting at the station?
And where is that train going, Mr. Oscar?
The train is going far away. Very, very far away indeed.
Are you taking any passengers?
My duty is to drive the train. Above all, to avoid delays. An engineer prides himself on punctuality. I will agree with you, though, Kate Walker, that a train without passengers is hardly a train at all.
You haven't answered my question.
For further details, please consult Anna Vorarlberg.
Well, that's interesting.
Oscar, I am delighted to have met you. See you again soon, I hope.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Let's head back up the stairs. Where Oscar said we could find a punch card of sorts. Actually, we might need to talk to him some more. I think he's supposed to give us a punch card. I haven't played these games since they were released, so I need to look up some stuff.
Hi.
In the city.
When you are complete and totally functional, can you help me gather information about Hans Vorarlberg?
I'm afraid I can't, Kate Walker. Duty calls. Once I've recovered my feet, I have to see to my post on the train. It's waiting for its engineer.
Can I be of use to you?
Why, you certainly can. I absolutely must have my feet. My hands are Model XZ2003. My feet are Model XZ2005_B. Be careful. The Model XZ2005_A has evidenced some rather embarrassing performance failures.
Like bugs?
Automatons do not have bugs, Kate Walker. They simply display functional idiosyncrasies.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. What do I have to do to get you a pair of feet?
Use the assembly line to construct them. You will need a production punch card, on which is recorded my body design data.
There we
Here's
go.
my own punch card.
That's what we need.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Thank you, Kate Walker.
Pulls it out of his automaton butt.
Oscar,
Yes.
It's a really good adventure game. Great story. Really looking forward to the third one. Seeing how they wrap it up. It's been a long time. The first two came out relatively close to one another, so. We'll also be finishing up with the new Longest Journey that was kickstarted several years ago. Look at the advertising brochure. We need to match this with the color in the, I think that's it. It needs to be this color here. Yeah. I think that's right.
Doesn't look like that works.
Or that one.
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look like that works.
He doesn't need his punch card back. Come on, Kate Walker. That big booty moving, girl. Kate Walker does her squats. I can tell. Oh my god, legs! Just walking around with some guy's legs. It's not dead girls in my backpack, it's guy's legs. It's a little tribute to the game Inquisitor that I'm been playing for 5 years.
Here are your feet, Oscar. I hope I haven't made a mistake.
These feet are incorrect, Kate Walker.
Whoops. Must have been the other ones. Alright, let's try that again. We need the ebony sample. Does say something about ebony. It also says there are 2 versions. I didn't want to go with that. You're killing me, Kate Walker. I need to turn off Steam taking a screenshot every time I hit F12 because that's how I start and stop and pause my Bandicam. I'm just used to it being that function key, and I don't want to change it now. Also, having to play this in full screen, there's really no easy way. I ran into a lot of problems getting Syberia to work. It didn't work on my Windows 7 machine, which is my higher end computer, really. No, don't go up there. Kept getting a 3D render error, which it looks like a lot of people have gotten. And trying to run it in compatibility mode wasn't working, so I went to my other computer, which we're recording this on. And this is also what I record a lot of the older games on. And it worked without a fuss. You better like these legs,
Here are
dickhead.
your feet, Oscar.
These feet are...
What? Son of a bitch. Alright, let's try this again. Now I know I haven't played this in a long time. The only other color I think it could be would be that. Try these legs out. Now, I can't remember if I made the right ones.
I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that.
Fuck.
Here are your...
These feet are...
Son of a fuck nugget. Time to make some more legs. I think it's these light gold ones. Yeah, I think this is the right choice. We're getting a special animation. This is the rare wood. Oscar. Take your damn legs.
Here are your feet up.
Kate Walker, I see you managed to produce 2 XZ2005_B models.
Yeah, it only took me 16 tries. Apparently I'm colorblind.
Allow me to express a real feeling of joy, Kate Walker.
They really suit you. Comfy?
Very. You are very kind, Kate Walker. I am sorry to have to leave you.
Where are you going?
I must find my train. Its departure is imminent.
Alright, folks, that wraps it up for this episode. Thanks for putting up with all my leg miscreation, and we'll see you soon with more Syberia.